We're just doing what flight attendants do in the morning, and that's get our Starbucks.
On a late day.
Exactly. Samitra, it's the Starbucks for us.
Starbucks.
Our late call day, we're working 11 to 8.
Just got pizza.
11 to 8. I don't know how that's going to go. I'm not like really a night person.
And I had 3 slices.
We got to be fluid and flexible. So, yeah, we are at Starbucks right now. Everybody's getting their favorite drinks. I got the refresher as normal. And everybody got their little favorite drinks. It's Wednesday. We wear pink on Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Mean Girls Day.
Good morning, fly mates. So this is technically our last week of training, even though we graduate next week, but it's like on a Tuesday that we graduate. So today we have our big test. The study guide for this test was like 27 pages long. It's over our emergency procedures and evacuations, and so that's what we're doing this morning at some point. So I think I got it under control. So I'm just gonna go do it, get it done, and then I'll catch up with you guys later. And then I think I'm gonna give some do's and don'ts for training today, because I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in here. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So I'm gonna get back with y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, so I just finished my exam. I got a 98%, so I still have all A's on all my tests, which is really good. There is one person in my class that has nearly perfect scores on all his tests. He's so super smart, so he's probably going to be our valedictorian. So that's kind of good. Anyway, just wanted to talk about some do's and don'ts when you come to training. And this is not necessarily specific to Mesa flight attendant training. This will pretty much be any training, pretty much for any job at that. But if you're sent a training packet prior to you coming to training, it behooves you to read it and follow the instructions. We started off, our class should have been about 21 people. We are down to 14. So let me just tell you guys, these people are serious. They take this serious. Our job is mainly about safety of the passengers. So you got to be able to take the job seriously. You got to be accountable for your actions, and you got to be mature, okay? And I realize that this is appealing, the flight attendant lifestyle is very appealing to a lot of younger folks, and I get that, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you still have to take an accountability that this position holds a lot of responsibility. You literally have people's lives in your hand, so you do have to exhibit a certain level of maturity when you come to training and just in the job in general. So, you know, be prepared for that. Simple things like reading the information that they send you prior to training, finding out what the dress code policy is. You're working under the FAA regulations, so obviously you can't smoke weed. I mean, whether it's legal in your state or not, you just can't do that. So don't come to training if you know you can't pass a drug test. There's other things you need to, as with anything, when you're going into something where you got to apply a lot of focus and energy and training, you want to make sure that you take care of all of your other responsibilities prior to coming to training, because your attention is going to be 100% dedicated to what you're doing here. And if you're sidebar focused on other things that are going on at home and everything, it will affect your training. So you want to try to do that Also, you need to know the rules before you come. That's why they sent them to you in advance. So if you're not supposed to wear a certain type of clothing, if your nails are supposed to be a certain length, whatever the case may be, you need to know that stuff before you come here. That is not something that you should be trying to get together on ground, because the transportation here is not going to be the same as the transportation when you're at home. Lucky for me, I live here where this training is, so I have my vehicle. But sorry, I was getting a call, but other people don't. And so, they've had to make arrangements to like get to stores to buy stuff they're needed. Even though I live here, I still prepared according to the packing list and everything that was included in my training packet. I thoroughly read my pre-training packet so that I could be prepared. Also, I took the step of printing it off and putting it into a binder before I got here, which also had my notebook paper so I could take notes in class. I mean, you're thinking about this in a way that you're just going to be as prepared as possible. That's what you want to do. Please, please, please do not come to training unprepared. It's not a good look, and you might not graduate. So there's a real possibility that you might not make it through if you're not prepared. So that's kind of it. Other than that, the instructors are going to be thorough. They know exactly what you need to know. So all you got to do is trust your instructors. They're going to get you through this as long as you do your part. So yeah, it's now we're getting into the fun part. I enjoy doing evacuations. We got to do some of ours on a live aircraft, and then the rest we did in our in the trainer inside the training facility inside our little mock trainer. But I like doing those because you get to act, and some of it's fun, but you still have to take it seriously. But it is funny sometimes how we act out and we throw scenarios at our classmates and everything. It gets kind of funny sometimes, but so we enjoyed it, but we're all still learning. I was really amazed at how much a flight attendant is required to do. It looks like they're not doing a lot when you're a passenger, but after coming to training, I realized there are so many things that they're completing while you're just sitting there relaxing, having your drink, and waiting to get to your destination. So in all, it's been really good. I'm really looking forward to graduating on Tuesday. Today is Thursday, I believe. I don't have them on my watch because we just took an exam. So let me see here. Yeah, I think today's Thursday. And then we have class Friday, Saturday. We're off on Sundays. And then Monday will be our last full day of class because we graduate on Tuesday. So hopefully we're waiting for IOEs. IOEs have not been scheduled. We have been given bases. That was early on. We got our bases. My entire class, except for 2 people, went to DFW, which is Dallas Fort Worth. We had 2 students that went to Houston. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. A lot of us have already been able to email the training department and request additional training on the it's called transition training for the other craft that's E-Jet that is flown only for United. So a lot of us have done that, and we've received a confirmation email already. So just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on where we are and some of the things to expect when you come here. Be prepared to get along with lots of people with different personalities. That comes pretty much with any job. Be professional. Things like sexual harassment, things like that you also find in other businesses or corporations or just in the work environment in general, it plays a huge part here. You have to be a professional. Above all things, you need to be a professional, okay? So pretty much that's it. You guys keep me in your prayers. I should be all finished with everything and graduating by next Tuesday, and I'm really excited about that. And I will see you in the friendly skies. This is my favorite part of training. This is the E-Trainer.